Hey guys, it's AshCat from Your Average Gaming channel, here to bring you a deck profile of my Chaos Dragons. They're a pretty fun deck, pretty consistent. Mine is a Lightsworn Burning Abyss variant. It's pretty good. Can FTK a lot. Anyway, onto the profile. To start off our Lightsworn engine, we run 2 Raidens. Absolutely mandatory. Being a level 4 tuner, it's pretty nice, but the 4 mills, it's just amazing. Opening up with this is absolutely amazing. Then we run 2 Lila for back row hate. It's pretty basic. Then we run 2 Lumina, because the Lumina Raiden combo, I mean, going to a level 7 Synchro, Michael, of course, pretty great. A little tech choice of mine is 2 Jane. The reason why I won this is because it's a really decent B-stick. If I don't have anything else, I top deck this, well, get it out, 18, I can sit on it for a turn, mills 2 cards, it's pretty good. And then I run the 1 Wolf for, special summoning, the 1 Minerva for that extra mill, go the extra mile, it's pretty good. Not to mention I could go into level 6 synchros with Lumina, so it's pretty decent going to Goyo. And then the 1 Judgment Dragon, because it is Lightsworns after all, and not too hard to get out. For the Burning Abyss engine, I run 2 Farfas, absolutely the best Burning Abyss card in the deck. It's just super amazing when it's sent to the grave. Banish a monster until the end phase. It gets over really big things. You tour guide into this, go into Dante, detach, get rid of something big. It's just the best. I run the 2 Seer, which I typically use to, get back the Farfa or get back the Dante, so I could, depending if I'm going offensive or defensive, it's pretty good. That Seer though. I run the 2 Calcab for back row hate. If I'm pushing for game, they have a back row. It sucks to run into a Mirror Force, and this prevents that. The 1 Graph to search out Skarm or to search out the Farfa. It's pretty decent. The 1 Skarm, search out Tour Guide, obviously. The 1 Tour Guide. Most typically its targets are Seer or Farfa. Seer, so if Dante dies I can bring it back. Farfa for, banishing. And then the 1 Crane for more rank 3 plays. It's pretty good. For the Chaos Dragons themselves, I run the basic 2 Light Pulsar, the 2 Light Pulsar, and the 2 Dark Flare. The Light Pulsar sets up just infinite combos, and the Dark Flare helps speed up the game. Both absolutely amazing. And then I run the 1 White and 1 Black Dragon. They're great for rank 4 plays for level 8 synchros. It's just absolutely amazing card. Pushing for game, need something to set on for a turn, just amazing. Because this is Chaos Dragons, I do run the 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, because it's just the field swarming is absolutely amazing. Not to mention its attack is great. The 1 Dark Armed, I've opened up with this first turn so many times. I've gotten out first turn so many times. It's I FTK with this all the time. It's absolutely amazing. The 1 Eclipse Wyvern, typically my target is Red Eyes, because then I use Light Pulsar or Dark Flare or Black Dragon to banish this, get back my Red Eyes, banish whatever I use this, banish this, and then, fun stuff. Another really interesting tech choice of mine is the Light Ray Diablos. In this deck, it's really easy to get out. It's another target of Eclipse, and its effect's pretty good. You know, if I'm going against Shaddolls or something like that, Infernoids, I just target whatever, like their set monster, their set trap, turn to the top of the deck, make it draw it every turn. You know, going against Infernoids, actually, it's pretty hilarious because they can't do anything. The one Chaos Sorcerer, I run this over BLS because I like to have it exactly half dark and half light, and so running this over BLS is a lot better, since it's a dark. And then the one Plague Spreader, which infinite combos with, you know, send this to the grave through Light Pulsar's effect, go into a level 8 synchro, typically Scrap Dragon. It's pretty great. And then that's it for the monsters. For the spells, I run the one Charged Light Brigade. Best card in the deck. You open with this card, it's amazing. You top deck this card, it's amazing. Late game, this card is amazing. Having this card at any point in the game is just amazing. It's never dead. It's absolutely amazing. The one Foolish Burial sets up a lot of combos. Going to Wolf or Eclipse are pretty good targets. Also, you can go into Calcab and Farfud, you know, get rid of things. See if you want to get back your Dante, you know, stuff like that. The one Snatch Steal, because it's staple, pushing for game, need it. The one Regeki, again, staple, pushing for game, need it. And I really do hate back row, so I do run the 2 MST. Typically I end up milling one and then drawing into the other, so that's why I run it at 2. And then for traps, we run one trap, Breakthrough Skill, because you mill it, its effect goes off. Pretty nice. That's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, rank 3s. We run the one Dante, absolutely necessary. Its effect is great in this deck. Obviously, you know, milling, it's just necessary. User Rhythm of the Stringent. I like to use this one to push, you know, over big things, push for game. You know, they have something big out and it's just like, oh, 3,000, you're dead. It's pretty great. The one Mech Equip, because just keeping your things from getting destroyed is absolutely great, absolutely amazing. Not to mention, you can just, like, you just sit on it for turns. It's great. You can protect other things, protect itself. It's just absolutely amazing. I do run a one Battle Cruiser Dianthus. I've gone into this once, and I did it for game. You know, it's pretty much the rank 3 version of Gaga Cowboy. You use it for game. Speaking of which, onto my rank 4s. Gaga Cowboy, push for game. Maestroke, protect yourself for a turn or 2, whatever. It's pretty decent. Haven't really gotten into it too much, but when I do, it helps. Steel Storm from Roach, I've never gotten into it, but it's still pretty decent. Black Shippercorn, again, push for game. You know, if that 800 doesn't work, the 1,000 will. You know, if that doesn't work, it at least destroys something. It's pretty decent. The one Utopia, I've never used it for its effect. I just use it because it's a decently high attack, and that's really it. And number 104, I run this mainly because of negating effects. You know, when it attacks, it's just, I've never actually gone into it in actual tournament plays. I've just used it in casual most of the time. For synchros, level 6, I have the one HGS Simoth, which gets over big things. Currently, it's just in there until I get another Goyo. I'll be citing it after that, but it gets over big things. That's why I run it. The one Goyo, because again, huge attack, gets over big things, special summon to your side of the field. It's just really amazing. One Michael, you get rid of those pesky whatevers. Pretty decent. Life gain, pretty decent. New card I added to the deck, Black Feather Dark Rage Dragon. It's so great in this deck. Take damage, mill the top 5 cards of your deck, I believe. One sec. Yep, top 5 cards of your deck from to the graveyard. If any monsters were sent to the graveyard by this effect, this card gains 400 attack. It's a permanent boost. It's pretty decent, but I normally use it for the mills because 5 mills is just amazing. And then the one Scrap Dragon. I always go into Scrap Dragon. 90% of the games, you go into Scrap Dragon, you've got it. Like, it's set. There's actually this good loop with Light Pulsar, Scrap Dragon, and Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon that makes it so if your opponent only destroys one, comes your turn, you just get back whatever they destroyed. Not to mention you Red Eyes with the Scrap Dragon, target itself, special summon it back, target something else, and then just 2 destructions. It's pretty good. But that was my Chaos Dragon deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked this, if you enjoyed this video, then like it. Leave a comment on what you think of the deck, what you think I could add to it, how I could change it. Subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.